led by the netminder, number 30, Tyler MacArthur.
He's on a roll so far.
And so after 20 minutes, 1-0 the score. Have a couple of former Tracker players with us here, Troy.
We do.
We have Aiden Craig Steele. And Aiden, where are you playing this year?
Huskies.
Playing for the Huskies. Oh, I knew that.
Let's turn this around.
And how's the season going so far?
Not bad.
And we've got the old number 9, Connor Boyd. And Connor, where are you playing at this year?
Playing for the Prince George Cougars, Todd.
And how's that going for you?
A couple ups and downs, but it's been pretty good.
That's good. And
Where are you playing, Mr. Lang?
I'm playing in the rec league still. Trying to retire, but how about you, Mr. Jens?
Just old timers. I have retired.
So we're getting ready for second period action. Thanks for joining us, boys. Have a good rest of your season and a Merry Christmas to you both and your families. All right, starting line for your NEBC and Yukon Trackers is going to be number 14, Noah Lang, with Curtis Lee and Logan Kimmy. And then on the point is going to be Duncan Ross and Tyler Turner. And so they're just waiting for the ice to dry by the looks of it here, Mr. Biens.
Yep, no need to get in a panic. There's no other games after us for a while.
Just the crowd might leave.
Crowd might leave. Well, some of them have to get on the buses.
And so a little bit earlier start today just to make sure that we could keep the fans in the stands.
As long as possible.
And so we're going to jump right to it, Mr. Biens.
Well, let's get on it. Jump.
And face-off won by the Vikings. It's played to the blue line. Vikings are going to play it off the board. It's going to bounce into the equipment of Ross. It's going to bounce to the middle of the ice. Lang kicks it to his stick. He tries to center it to Lee, but he can't quite get enough on it. And Vikings get it out of the zone. Puck's played to Turner, to Kimmy, to Ross. And Ross will control it at the top of the circle in his own zone. He looks off the skate of the Camrose player. And they're going to say no icing. Lang on the forecheck. Forces the netminder to play the puck. Comes to the near side, and it's intercepted by Logan Kimmy. Kimmy centering puck, and it's going to come to the point, kept in by Ross. Ross puts it on net, and it's down to Kimmy. Kimmy has it below the goal line. Kimmy works his way up, he controls, and he's going to take the spot of Turner. He puts it back towards Turner. It bounces out. Turner has to come back to the neutral zone. He gets it back to Kimmy. Kimmy finds Lang at the red line. He flips it over to Lee. Lang gets taken out, and Lee puts it in the corner. And Camrose Vikings touch the puck. They're going to be assessed a big as they took Lang out at the red line. And so we have another Trackers power play.
I got the worn out horn, I guess.
So we'll start the power play is going to be Nick Lowen out with Menard and Kimmy, Kindrat and Turner. Face off won by Lowen, pushed up to the point by Kimmy, Kimmy to Turner, Turner back to Kimmy, back to Turner, and Turner's going to put it back to Kimmy on the backside. Kimmy shots off the ankles of the defender, and the defender's feeling that one. He's going to try to make his way off the ice possibly as he's gingerly skates towards the bench. And so it's going to be Turner with the puck. He plays it under the stick of Lowen. Lowen's going to get his own, the puck back in the neutral zone. He works down the sideboards and he still controls, and he gets his head up and pinching down his Turner. He can't keep that in play, and the Vikings are going to clear the puck. Kindrat now into his own zone down the lower circle. He's going to find Turner up at the blue line. Turner moves it to Lowen. Lowen's going to skate it over the blue line on net, and the netminder deflects it towards the boards. And it's Lowen who gathers possession of the puck as the Camrose player didn't aggressively get the puck out. It's played back down to Menard. Menard over to Lowen, back to Kindrat. Kindrat over to Kimmy on the near boards. Back to the point. Kindrat goes to Turner. Turner backside shot. Bounces in front. It's going to come back to the blue line. And it'll be Logan Kimmy with the puck now. Kimmy goes cross ice over to Kindrat. Kindrat's going to work his way back to the middle. He's got Turner down low. Shot's going to deflect. And it's going to hit something up in the stands, or maybe not. That's just an air circuit.
Yep.
And so Kindrat keeps that in. He puts it down low. Menard reaches for the puck. He has the puck taken away, and it's going to be chipped to the boards. And Ross is going to try to pinch in, and that's going to go down the length of the ice. And Camrose will switch up its penalty killers. And so it's Kindrat back below his own goal as he gathers possession of the puck. And he's going to skate his way up. He comes towards the middle. He dodges a few checks. He's going to give it over to London. London's going to wrap it around the boards. He's going to come to Lang. Lang's going to get nailed into the boards, and that one's going to hurt. He's already been injured with the play like that last week. And it's going to be MacArthur over to Kindrat. Kindrat takes the puck. He works his way up through the middle of the ice. He's off the boards. And Lang's going to go try to force the player back down low. Puck's going to be off the boards. And Camrose clears it, and the penalty's expired. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. And it's backhanded on net. MacArthur gets that into the corner. And it's down low as Lee goes and battles for the puck. Centering pass deflected by MacArthur to Lee. Lee gets it over to Lang. Lang takes it over to the blue line, tries to get it back to Lee. Lee's going to gather possession of the puck. He goes cross ice over to London. London to the front of the net, just misses Lang. The puck's going to bounce over to Kindrat, who's pinching down low. He gets it to Lang. Lang centers the puck, tries to find London, but the netminder deflects the pass. Shot by Ross. It's going to go wide into the corner. It's going to bounce back to Kindrat. Kindrat toward the net. Collected. It's going to sit at the top of the circle as the shot was blocked. And back the other way come the Vikings. Vikings now working down, shot on net. Stick saved by the netminder MacArthur. Centering pass comes all the way back out to the point towards the net. And it's off the Camrose Viking player and goes wide. Kindrat now with it behind his net. He puts it over to Florian. Florian gets it to Lee. And Lang will go for a change as Lee takes it in. Shot from the side. And the Camrose netminder squeezes that one and doesn't give up a rebound. We get a stoppage to play with 15:41 left in the period. 1-0 is still the score for your NEBC and Yukon Trackers. So the official blows his whistle aggressively to let everybody know where the faceoff is to the left of the netminder. Faceoff is into the equipment of the players, and a scrum ensues, and puck's going to go down below the goal line of Camrose. Camrose goes back the same way. Puck's going to bounce towards the boards, and Fernanda takes the body, and it'll be Brownlee who's able to get that puck back down low again, and it's going to come just out of the Camrose zone onto the stick of Viens. Puck's off the backside of Florian, and Viens trying to push that puck up. It's going to bounce to the middle to Brownlee. Justin Brownlee with the puck's going to dump that into the far corner, and he just eludes a check with a flying elbow, so to speak. And the puck's down low, bounces off the Camrose player's shin pads to the puck goes Justin Brownlee. Puck's going to come to the middle of the ice to Burnett. Burnett trying to shoot. He gets his pocket kicked, and Camrose comes back out the other way, and he gets to the Trackers blue line, but not out. It's going to roll in now, and slowly to the puck is Connor Brown. Brown over to Viens. Viens has got lined up by the Camrose player, and the Camrose defender intercepts the puck and keeps it in at the blue line. Now the forecheck trying to get that puck into the middle of the ice, and Florian can't clear the puck. It'll be Viens who follows up and does. He gets to the blue line, and he gets sandwiched by the two Vikings player and almost helicopter. Breakaway now for the Vikings, and MacArthur with a great save. Call the cops! Grand larceny at the North Peace Arena as MacArthur takes a sure goal away as he gets the leather on it. And I don't know how they got all the way back there so quick on us there, Mr. Viens.
Well, that guy was late, never did come back. Viens got caught in the sandwich and nobody dropped back for him.
And the Vikings trying to get that puck towards the Trackers' goal. And defense playing offense. And it's Kindrat moves it to the neutral zone. It's off the stick of Brownlee. Here comes Camrose again. They get it past the defender, Kindrat, and it's Schwantz who eludes the check as the Camrose player was leaning on him and he didn't have the puck. And it's now back behind the goal line. Brownlee gets it back to Schwantz. Schwantz finds Rule. Rule gets it to the middle of the ice, and it's cleared now by Lee and Kindrat. And Vikings trying to get physical with the Trackers, and I do not think the Trackers will back down from that point.
I don't think so either.
Puck's going to come to the blue line. Slapshot comes. It's off the defender into the corner where I'm loving it. Goes to Curtis Lee. Curtis Lee sidesteps the check. He's going to give it over to Rule. Rule plays it across the goal line and hits the defender coming up from behind the net. And Rule's going to battle, get that puck back to his defender, Turner. Turner gets it in behind Rule and Brownlee. And Brownlee will go for a change as will Rule. Puck's going to come all the way back to the blue line of the Trackers. It's played cross-ice to Florian. Florian's going to take it across the blue line. Lowen was just trying to stay away from the puck, and he trips and falls and just put him offside there.
Yep.
So 13:02 left in the second period. 1-0 is the score. I knew there was one somewhere.
There's a one in there. There is a one in there, Mr. Lang.
So Nick Lone to take the face-off draw. He'll center Menard and Florian. And it's going to go to the blue line, and it'll be Camrose to the puck. Menard gets that puck over the blue line again to Florian. Florian has it down on the wall. He one-hands it into the corner, and it's going to bounce out towards Lowen. Lowen is searching for a loose puck. It's going to bounce towards the netminder, and the Vikings goaltender is able to put the glove back down on it and get a stoppage in play. So 12:48, it's going to be an offensive zone face-off to the left of the goalie. And Nick Lone takes the face-off draw. Going to roll towards the blue line, and Camrose controls. They're going to work on Ross's side, and they delay, and they're going to put it back to the point, and they bury it into the equipment of Lowen or Florian, and it comes out, and so Camrose has to regroup. They dump it back in. Turner has it in his own zone, puts it to Ross. Ross to Florian. Florian can't clear, but Ross will. It's going to bounce over the D-man stick, and here comes the forecheck of Lowen now, and he's got the clear lined up, and penalty coming to Duncan Ross. Or nope. Penalty coming interference for the Vikings. And so looks like number 8 of the Camrose Vikings. 2 minutes for interference.
Interference? Was it behind? Was it behind the
goal? We have ourselves a Trackers power play. So they're going to start it off with. Lee, London, and Lang with Kindrad and Turner, and they're going to be to the right of the netminder.
Now we got, oh no, I didn't see the fourth man hiding along the boards.
So lead in to get the face-off draw. Face-off run by Camrose is going to get to the blue line, and Turner can't keep it in, so they'll go regroup. And so that's a 4-minute penalty, and the timekeeper needs to get that restarted. So 2 different players, so that should be a 5-on-3 then.
Are they giving them an unsportsmanlike, or what are they doing?
So they'll get that all restarted back down in the Camrose zone.
I'm not sure. They get 2 minutes and then an unsportsmanlike?
Somebody's going to have to leave the ice if they got 2 penalties out there. They're sorting it out, the officials there. Doesn't look like they're going to run any time off the clock. At least that's not what they're discussing. Okay. Now they got to put the penalty back up.
Like a minute 47 left in them.
They're just having fun. They always do those scoring timekeepers.
I would not want to be doing that.
At least you have lots of people telling you to start the clock.
Yes.
Got a minute 55. They take 5 minutes off the clock.
5 seconds.
5 seconds.
Well, they've only got one up there.
English. And puck comes to Lang. Lang gets it to Turner. Turner over to Kindrad. Kindrad back to Turner. Back to Kindrad. And Kindrad's going to make his way up as he has a forechecker beat. And Camrose walks along the blue line. And they were offside to begin with, so they put it back to the neutral zone and get it all started all over again. It's up to Lang now. Lang puts it down low. He has possession of it along the wall, and he plays it over to London. London loses the stick. It's in behind him. Turner's going to come back to the puck. And so Kindrad back towards the puck. 11:38 left in the period, and a minute 5 or 14 left in the power play. And Camrose doing a good job at killing the power play. Puck's going to come to Menard over to Kimmy. Kimmy makes his way up ice. Kimmy to Menard to the back of the net. And we have ourselves a so that's 2-0, Mr. Viens.
It's a power play goal.
And so the
That guy
second
must
one,
have got 2 out of 10.
is he still down there?
Yeah,
Had somebody else serving the penalty then.
they did have somebody else serving it.
Brownlee now take the face-off draw at center ice, and that puck's going to bounce to Florian. Florian dumps that one in to the far corner. The netminder's going to set it up, and over from behind the net. It's going to be turned over onto the stick of Florian. Florian shoots it off the ankles of the defender, and it stays in temporarily. Now the Vikings get it to the neutral zone, and Rule looks to take the body out, and he was able to put the brakes on just in time before he did a lip stand. And Kindrat gets away from the check. It's going to get to the blue line and out. And so now it's onto the stick of Kyle Schwantz. Schwantz plays it cross ice to Kindrat. Kindrat goes back over to Schwantz. Schwantz looks up ice. He goes and finds Rule, who chips that one down into the corner. Netminder's going to play. It's going to come right over to Florian. Florian reads the play to the middle of the ice, misses the stick of Florian, and Camrose comes back up. And that didn't touch anybody before the red line, and so that one goes down for an icing. So 10:28 left in the period.
That was a beauty play by Kimmy and Menard to go hard to the net. Kimmy to get it back to him.
And tip it to the back of the twine.
What a right to the back of the onion bag.
So it'll be Burnett to take the face-off draw. Wrap around the boards. And Brown can't get to it, and the puck goes into the tracker zone as it clears. And now it's Viens back by himself. He uses the net as a screen. He loses possession of it. Camrose player falls down on the puck. It's going to go below, back behind the net where Connor Brown chases it down. Tries to get it to Brownlee, and it's turned over in the tracker zone, but it's London who's able to clear. Here comes Brownlee on the puck. He tries to body the Camrose defender off of it. Burnett comes down to help him out. Puck's going to go off of Brown, and it goes off a few skates, and it sets by the circles. Camrose able to get that down the length of the ice, and as it crosses the goal line, the whistle goes, and we have ourselves an icing call. So 9:43 left. Trackers with 2 power play goals, one in the first and one just a little while ago in the second period. And so they lead 2-0 against the visiting squad, the Vikings of Camrose.
Yeah.
Nick Lone to take the face-off draw. He's out with Florian and Menard, and into the skates and taken out of the circle. Shot on net by Menard, and now it's back on the stick of Menard. Menard gets it towards the blue line, and he's going to come back and back check as he couldn't get that pass to Turner. He gets the puck now to Florian. Florian puts his body on the Camrose player. He's able to get it below the goal line. Here goes Florian first to the puck again. Centering pass, but it's right to a Camrose stick. Camrose plays it off the boards past Florian, check the blue line. And that one's going to be connected by, and it goes to the top of the circle. And MacArthur saves that one as it goes towards the corner. And the Camrose player tries to high hit on Ross. I don't know how Ross gets this penalty for elbowing, as the Camrose player was the one jumping up in the air towards Ross's head.
I don't know.
So they're going to call elbowing against Ross. I think only his 3rd time to the box today, Troy.
His 3rd, 2nd.
He's just visiting his mom, giving him his Christmas that she's doing the books. So
yes.
He's being very proactive. And it's London who clears the zone. And that goes, and Camrose will have to go collect it below their own goal line. And Camrose slowly making their way up the ice, and it's Burnett who's going to weld that puck to the boards. Camrose is going to dump it in behind Kindrat, and it's going to be MacArthur plays it back up the boards, but it's controlled by the Cam below the goal line now, trying to center the puck. And now back behind the goal, it's the Camrose Vikings trying to center. It goes back below the goal line, and it's Kindrat trying to get possession of the puck, has his pocket pick, and shot on net, saved by MacArthur. And now Kindrat's able to get it to the blue line, but not out again. Burnett with the sticks able to whack it out of there. And now Camrose regroups in the neutral zone. They're going to get to the blue line, and they're going to play it in behind Schwantz. It'll be Kindrat first to the puck, and Kindrat chips the puck and lets it go. Camrose will collect it, and Lang's dropped his glove. He's going to have to go pick it up. Camrose now has it, and so they're back out to the point. And Burnett and Lang get crossed up a bit. They switch spots, and Camrose now has it. It's onto the stick of Kindrat gets it along the boards. Lang steps out of the way of the check. Shot towards the net. Blocker saved by the netminder MacArthur. And it's still inside the tracker zone. And it's going to be Kindrat's able to clear. 32 seconds left in the penalty to Duncan Ross. And so Camrose will go regroup. And Lang circles down. Camrose is off the stick of lead. Camrose has to come back to the puck. And Lang's going to go try to weld that puck towards the boards. Camrose moves it towards the net, and it's the flying stick of Connor Brown who keeps that puck going board side. And Camrose trying to move it towards the middle of the ice to go back to the point. And Lang in the shooting zone. Camrose goes back to the top of the circle and move it closer to the middle of the ice. Comes to the blue line, but not out. Penalized players back on the ice. And puck's going to deflect and go in the net. Somehow got on net from the boards, and MacArthur wasn't tight to the post, and it finds a hole and makes its way to the back of the goal. And so the penalty had expired at hockey, so it's the Camrose Vikings cut the lead to 1. That'll be one that the netminder will want to have back.
Yes, I think so. I don't know how that. I couldn't see. I was leaning back out of your way.
Looked like the puck came from just below the hash marks towards the net, and MacArthur was down, just wasn't tight to the post, had a little hole between his arm and his glove, and it found the back of the net. So, even period, 1-1 to score in the second, 2-1 to score in the game, and Camrose now with a little bit of life after getting that goal on MacArthur, and they know he's not invincible anymore. Puck's going to go around the boards over to Rule. Rule gets taken into the boards, and Camrose trying to take it towards the goal. It's going to bounce towards the front of the net. Kimmy's going to knock that down to his stick. He gets it over to Rule. Rule's going to get bodied into the boards. He's going to kick it back down to Schwantz. Schwantz is going to body the Camrose player, and it's now Nathan Brownlee to the puck. Nathan Brownlee will come up with it. He's got a streaking Rule, and Brownlee misses him. He's going to skate it all the way out. And here comes Brownlee. He's got the shot into the shin pad. Goes to Kimmy. And Kimmy now circles the turtle shot. Oh, rebounds just out of the reach of Rule. Puck's kept in by Kimmy, and Rule can't get it past the defenders. Defenders get it into the neutral zone. Stepping up on the puck is Schwantz. Schwantz gets it into the Vikings zone. Vikings move it up through the middle, and they're going to get out of their zone, and they'll start skating it through the neutral zone. They get around the stick of Rule. A shot on net. Puck still sits there, and it's Brownlee trying to just get it out of the scoring area. He's able to get it out, and he wraps it around the boards. Kimmy's going to go back down low to Brown. Brown comes to the middle of the ice off the stick of Nathan Brownlee to Kindrat. Kindrat jumping up in the play. Kindrat down in the corner, loses the handle on it. It's going to be shot out of the zone. And now Menard's going to be back playing defense as Kindrat was back down low. Menard gets pushed into the boards. Kindrat back to the puck. And will the whistle go? Penalty coming to the Trackers by the looks of it, to Kindrat from roughing going to number 9, Connor Brown. Did not see that, Mr. Viens, did you?
See that out? Roughing?
Boarding. Maybe that was the check. Maybe it wasn't Kindrat who checked him then. Number 9, Connor Brown, 2 minutes. Just allowing the Vikings to stick around here, Mr. Viens.
Exactly true.
So that's going to be Nick Lowen in the face-off circle. He loses it. Camrose's going to settle it down. Shot from the point, or from the top of the circles, I should say. Turned aside by MacArthur. It's kept in at the point, and Camrose is going to try to get that maintain possession, and they do, as there was a little bit of whack-a-mole, and nobody had strong enough wrist to get it out. And they look backside, and it's deflected out of the scoring stick of the Camrose Vikings by Turner, and coming back the other way is Menard. Menard shot a net off the mask of the netminder. Lowen's going to play it back below the goal, and the Vikings will come back the other way. And it's Burnett now lining up the puck carrier, and it's Lowen who takes him out instead. And the puck carrier still is from the Vikings. He still possesses it down below the goal line. He comes out, centering pass, going to bounce into the equipment of Turner. And now it's Burnett who's going to battle for it. Camrose still has possession of it. They go they go back to the point man. Point man's going to go back to the middle of the ice, knocked out of the air. It's going to go down low into the near corner, and to the puck is Nick Lowen. And Lowen handling the puck, gets it past the forecheckers, and it's going to be Turner's able to get it down the length of the ice. 54 seconds left in the penalty. Netminder's going to play it up, and this is going to be a partial break as everybody went away from the puck as they were looking at players coming off the bench. And Bienz was able to recover, I believe. And so Now it'll be Duncan Ross to the puck. He wraps it around the boards high. It's kept in by the Vikings on the far boards, and it's going to be Fournette. He gets it to the blue line, but not out as he shoots it right at the skates of the point man. And here it is, the Vikings from the wall looking backside again all the way up to the point, back towards the far side. And Vikings controlling, looking dangerous on the power play. And they just scored at the end of the last power play, so Vikings taking it towards the net. They're going to go back to the point. It's at the middle of the ice now as it moved to the near side, and they're going to dump it into the corner. Penalty about to expire in 6 seconds. Puck bounces, no shot, deflects off the stick of Fournette, and shot coming now. And I don't think that one hit anybody as it goes into the near corner. And now it's Ross to the puck. He's going to try to maintain possession. It's going to be the Sexsmith pinch as Camrose comes down on the puck as it was slowly dumped along the boards. Camrose now has it below the goal line, trying to keep it away from the trackers. And the Camrose player is going to be hunted down by Fournette, and he puts him to the ice. And it's the trackers are able to clear it down the length of the zone. And as it crosses the Camrose Vikings goal line, we have ourselves an icing call with 2:50 left in the period. 2-1's the score. Shots on goal evening out. 19 for the home team, 20 for the visitors.
Yeah, a couple of back-to-back penalties. Not back-to-back.
And got to say 5-on-5 for the trackers and maintain their momentum. And puck's going to come over to Lang. Lang off his skate to his stick. Oh! Lang was looking to find Kimmy in the front of the net. Lang now with the puck. He has it on the board. He's going to try to play that down to Lee. And Lang comes over the foul with the puck. And he's trying to stay away from the checks. And Kindred is going to try to jump up on the play. And it's going to be Kimmy with the puck now. Kimmy's going to play it back down to Lang. Lang below the goal line. Lang's going to pull it away from the defender. It's going to come to Lee. Lee's going to take it back. He's got Lang.
Oh,
shit. Cross off of somebody's ankle. And it's going to be kicked down by Kimmy. Back to Lang. Lang gives it to Kimmy. Puck's going to come to the blue line. Stepped in by Sean. Sean's one net. And that one's going to go off the stick. Cameron's going to get it to the blue line. And the player can't find it. Kimmy does, though. He skates right into it. He's going to drop it back to Kindrat. Kindrat looking up ice to stretch it out. It's onto the stick of the Camrose defender who reads the play. Camrose now moves it to the blue line of the trackers. They go down the far side. Schwantz has the player lined up. He's going to try to get a stick on the puck. Camrose takes it down low, 2-on-1. He's going to bounce past Justin Brownlee to the point. Point man fakes the shot, walks in. He gives it up to Nathan Brownlee. Brownlee's going to sauce it backhand over to Rule, and it's kept in by the Vikings. It's still at the top of the circles. Vikings still looking dangerous, and Justin Brownlee takes the body instead of the puck that time, and it's the Camrose defender who's going to push it down. And it's up high, and it bounces past the Camrose player and onto the puck. It's going to be a 2-on-1. Marcus Rule has Justin Brownlee. Rule's going to shoot. Oh! It goes off the pad of the netminder and stays out of the goal. And it's Justin Brownlee with the puck. He's going to battle for it, and it's going to be kept in by Nathan. And Nathan Brownlee now has the puck. He's going to play it off the boards. It's going to come Justin. Justin has Rule up front, and Rule was already too far down. And it'll be Brownlee to the puck now. Nathan Brownlee controls. He goes cross-ice and forechecking on the puck will be Marcus Rule. Marcus Rule takes the body and falls to the ground. And so now it's Nathan Brownlee with the puck. He's got Menard out front. And Brownlee being pressed by two Viking players. Brownlee comes out from the bottom of the circle. Shot by Florian. It just goes wide. And this one's going to make it to the point. And Ross will keep it in. He gets it past Menard. And it's going to come back to Ross. Ross is going to try to get the puck. Will be Owen Florian. We're into the last 20 seconds of play in the second period. Puck comes to the point. Ross shoots, deflects into the netminder's glove. As he looked it all the way into his glove after he changed directions a couple times.
They were buzzing.
They were buzzing like little bees.
Like bees.
So 11.7 seconds left in the period. 2-1 is the score. And it'll be Nick Lohan trying to win the faceoff pucks. One back to the point. Ross got to wind and shoot right away. 8 seconds left. Menard tries to get it back to the point. Camrose collects it, and Ross is going to try to get him to keep the puck far side. And Owen Florian had the Camrose Viking player. They're talking about different hair gels.
Man, you seen his hair?
I have seen his hair. And so that's the end of the second period. Shots on goal stirred 22-22, and 2-1 is the score. Both teams score in the second period. Tracker's another power play goal, and the Vikings at the end of a power play. And so they'll be back for third period action in about 15 minutes, folks. Get your dishes done up, and we'll see you shortly.